is ask if this microphone works because I accidentally put it through the washing machine. So I had this microphone in my pocket and I forgot to take it out of my pocket after Friday night, which was a very fun evening, as you could have probably gathered by some of the stuff I uploaded that night. And so this microphone has been through the wash. So does this actually work? Because it would kind of suck to realize that I have been talking into the void for the entirety of the stream. So does it work? Does it work less than it did before, but still work? Or does it sound like complete shit? Like where are we on the scale of, on the spectrum of microphone working? Okay, I have a bra. I have a bra. Okay, cool. So one person says it sounds the same, and another says it sounds like it's been through the wash. So we are now experiencing the standard deviation problem when you ask your audience question on YouTube, which is this is a standard rule, which is every single person in the chat will give you a different answer to fuck with you, and it does work. It genuinely does work. It does. It's actually quite effective at fucking with the streamer. So okay. Video is low quality. Oh, video is always low quality, bro. Welcome to AT&T. Welcome to AT&T. Yeah, I'll turn on a VPN again. Let's see it. Yeah, video is low quality. Welcome to my... AT&T ain't paying an 8% dividend off of providing good service, I'll tell you that much. Anyway. So I have to send out my audit paperwork today to finish everything up. I had already heard back from the auditor a while ago. I'm just waiting for the official paperwork to arrive, and it did. And there's a... Dude, don't do that. I will go into reverse and smash right into your car. And then say you were right. So there is a column, and the column says error rate. And in the column that says error rate, it gives your... Okay, well, what the fuck is this? Why are you going 20 and a 45? Bro. Sorry, one moment. This is fucking stupid. Okay, one moment. I have stupidity to get around. Oh, this red Honda Odyssey is fucking dumb. Anyway, back to where I was. There's a column in the audit paperwork that says error rate. And error rate is New York State auditors calculating what your error rate was for the period of the audit. Whether it was 1 month, 1 year, 1 quarter, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it is that they look through. And so for the entire period of the audit, and also for the entire time that they spend auditing you, they will calculate what they believe your error rate was, how many times you got something wrong. And on mine, the column was filled with this, 0.11%. So it appears that New York State spent about a year to a year and a half looking through my customer records, looking through my bank statements, looking through my shipping logs, looking through my QuickBooks accounting records, and asking me, myself and my CPA questions. And for that year and a half, what they were able to determine, with several agents working on this, is that my error rate is 0.11%. In the last year and a half, since I got that little notice that said that I owed over 44,000 or 42,000 bucks for a single quarter, which would have come out to over $500,000 to $1 million for the period of the audit, I started drinking again. I took a call from a woman that I'm usually smart enough to block or hang up on and let that ruin 2 or 3 months of my life. Had a small day trading gambling addiction. Moved to a town that has 300 people just to get away from the world. All over stress from these fucks. And my error rate was, in all reality, the error rate was 0.11%. not me saying I actually thought my error rate would be higher, if I'm being honest with you. Because again, you know, like I run a nonprofit charity. I run a nonprofit that does political advocacy and lobbying in 6 different states that I have to manage. I have a repair shop with 12 employees. I have a YouTube channel with a little media company attached with the affiliate links and everything else that I regularly produce content for. And I don't have a business degree. I literally am learning this as I go. So with all the crap going on in my life, to have a 0.11% error rate on my bookkeeping, that's pretty fucking good. Like, I honestly figured, I figured that my error rate would probably, again, just not me lying. It's not me making stuff up. Just, oh, my bad, bro. I clicked the wrong thing here. Or I was ringing 2 customers up at a time and I forgot to click a checkbox somewhere. Or let's say one of my item codes, maybe just one of my item codes would have not had the sales tax thing flipped on it when it should have. Just added something like that. Like maybe I'd have 0.8% or 2%. A 0.11% failure rate. That's lower than the failure rate of a Seagate hard drive. Actually, that's not saying much. That's a bad analogy. You get my point. I mean, I've been, for the past year and a half, I've been a completely different person because I've been dealing with this garbage. And to think that, I feel completely vindicated in my decision to leave that city, to leave that state, and oh my God. That's a funny little Halloween decoration that you have there. Assuming that's a Halloween decoration and not a person. I don't know. Maybe he got pissed off at his auditor too. Maybe this guy over here got pissed off at his auditor too. Okay. That's a joke, by the way, if anybody's watching. Who's offended by that? That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah, anybody who's watched this channel for the past 10 years probably noticed that the past 1 year of content, it just hasn't been the usual. It hasn't been the same. And you're right, it hasn't been the same. Because I haven't been the same. The idea that I could be completely bankrupted in spite of the fact that I've done nothing wrong. Or, I guess, okay, let me clarify that. In spite of the fact that I've done 0.11% wrongdoing. I've been a different person. I've been when I look in the mirror over the past year and a half, I barely recognize myself. I wasn't very happy with what I saw. Wasn't very happy with myself. I just lost my mind. I put up with a lot of crap in business and life. But I think that the prospect of seriously losing everything that I've ever worked for, and on top of losing everything I ever worked for, also being in debt several $100,000 after losing everything I've worked for, that, for the last 15 years, that just fucked with me. A part of that just made me realize, what the hell am I doing with my life? It's kind of, it's like the life flashing before your eyes thing, like the business flashing before your eyes thing. It wasn't even, I honestly, it wasn't about the business or the money, it was just about the time. I remember when I was 17 years old, learning how to do a lot of this stuff, working at Avatar Studios until 4 in the morning, or when I finally started doing the MacBook house call repairs thing. And I would, start my day at 7 or 8 in the morning and end it at 11 at night or 1 in the later, 1 in the evening the next day, 1 in the morning the next day. I felt what it felt like just to realize that those 15 years of my life that I could have spent socializing, spending it with family, doing just about anything else. Instead, I spent working, and that was all for nothing. Something snapped in my head. It's a different person with a different outlook on everything, and that could be a good thing. This could be something that was necessary. Maybe everything happens for a reason. I haven't sold my e-bike. No, that thing is still sitting in my old store. That guy has a bag that's... Oh! Ah! 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 I've been attacked. I've been fucking attacked. Okay, why is this guy going 50 miles an hour in a 75? Why? And he slapped me in the face with the bag. Bruh. B-R-U-H. Oh, that's painful. That man is not making America great again with that driving habit. MAGA man. MAGA man, MAGA man. I don't know what that means. 100-car pileup. That doesn't make sense to me. Get away from this guy that doesn't want to get out of the left lane. Somewhere. Somewhere doesn't tell us much. Somewhere. I'm sure somewhere there's a man cheating on a woman too. Somewhere somebody's getting high. It's raining. Oh shit, pothole. No, 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 no. Every time it says I'm 9.9 miles from my exit, there's a giant pothole on the left. You'll see. Take a look at the left lane. Right before the express entrance, you'll see that there's this like fucking 3-foot long pothole. It gets me every time, but not this time. Not this time, you... Nope. There it is. Right there. See that shit? Nope. Nope. Get away from me, van. So today I'm going to print out that document once I get to the office. And I am going to send it out with the check for the amount that this was all determined to be. You're taking several zeros off of their original ask. That's the great part, is watching several zeros come off of New York's original ask. I'm going to priority mail it, signature confirmation, and then that's it. My accountant said do not cover this in a YouTube video in detail, or don't show the paperwork online. It's like fully settled. I probably should listen to my CPA. That would be the smart thing to do. The smart thing to do would be to listen to my CPA. If I were smart. If I were smart. However, people could screenshot, so don't show papers. Well, who cares if people screenshot? I just have to redact out the information. Like, I'm not going to have the auditor's name and phone number show up there because that's just bad for obvious reasons. So I'm going to redact stuff like that. Like the auditor's full name shows up. I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to redact certain numbers. Like it's nobody's business what my gross revenue is, you know. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Carrie, hi. What the fuck? I love that this is people's idea of traffic in Austin. Go, 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 go. Can't argue with the quality. AT&T. AT&T, baby. AT&T quality, baby. Vroom, vroom, vroom. No step on snack. Melanie L with good music taste. Man, only person that recognized it. Look at that. I'm impressed. Especially with my horrible off-key humming. That's my favorite game of all time. If you ever feel like life isn't worth living, play Final Fantasy IX all the way through. Or you don't play it because the battle scenes are a giant waste of time. The battles are a big waste of time. The battle scenes in the beginning are a giant waste of time where you're waiting for the battles. However, the game itself, just the storyline, you could watch it on YouTube now. Absolutely amazing. Carrie, I'm headed to work. I gotta print out some documents before I actually get started with work, though. Signing that I accept New York State's assessment that my error rate in my tax filings was 0.1%. Oh, 1%. Not 1%, 0.1%. Oh my God, kids are wearing masks in a fucking park. You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck is going on with the world? Okay, at least it's not. Fuck Fantasy 7, bro. Oh my God, kids are entering a park wearing masks at the end of 2022. You're literally outside. I get it, in the beginning of COVID, we all got fooled into thinking that piece of cloth was useful. Bro, we're like 8 variants later. That shit. If somebody's wearing an N95 outside, like in front of people, I just assume that they have some serious illness in that. But if they're wearing the cloth shit, I just assume that their mom made them put it on their face. Which means they have some psycho parent that makes them wear a mask in November 2022. Move the fuck on. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Move the fuck on, bro. I've been to conferences, career fairs, and in like small enclosed spaces with thousands of people. And I'm so done with that shit. Maybe you had it, you just didn't know. It's always possible. I assume that the immunocompromised people that are allergic to shit are putting on KN95s, not N95s, or at least KN95s. Like, when I see an 8-year-old kid with a piece of cloth over their face, I'm just assuming that you have a tyrant of a parent. Like, that's a proxy for, it's kind of, that is a proxy for a helicopter parent, in my opinion. Like, that's a proxy for the kind of parent that doesn't let their kid go out without their location being shared on their phone. That's one thing I appreciate. Like, my dad would ask, "Where are you going?" And I'd say, "Out. When are you gonna be back?" Before 9. And that was it. Like, as long as I didn't come back with a bunch of cuts and scrapes and bruises on me, as long as I didn't come back with, being dragged back by the police, or as long as I didn't come back high or drunk, that was sufficient. I believe that the kids with health issues would be wearing a KN95. I don't know. You're gonna have to do more to convince me that the kids wearing cloth now. Like, again, in 2020, when you couldn't get one, fine. But, like, I want to start a charity. I want to be a handyman and do everything for free. I don't think you have to start a charity for that. I think you could just start a business and make money. You don't want to start a nonprofit for that. You're gonna honestly, nonprofits are a fucking pain in the ass. What I would do is I would just start a normal corporation and just use that. Yeah, just start a normal corporation, man. Use that. Nonprofits are a pain in the dick. Just have a normal corporation that doesn't make money, and then you can use the corporation to pay for a lot of your expenses. You can't see my desk, Harry. It's embarrassing. Show you my desk. I'm sorry. That is a bridge too far. That is. My desk actually scares me. Okay. See you all later. Have a good day, everybody.